air compressor pump. This is a portable air compressor. You see I have my needle on it because I've been pumping up basketballs and volleyballs. And really that's where I think this shines. It's small and it's portable, it's battery operated, you charge it using a USB. And so it's really, really convenient for small things to pump up. It also looks good. If I take the needle off, I can pop it in here, so it just stores like that. So it looks nice, it doesn't take a lot of space. But of course, you can also use this to pick up bicycle or motorcycle tires, car tires, although the charge on this, it's gonna get you a couple car tires, but you know, so it's gonna work great for emergencies. But I wouldn't have this as my default for a car, because that obviously requires a lot more pressure. But really, really good for the small stuff. Now, one of the things that's really cool about this is it has different modes, and oh, it also has a flashlight. It's cool. But on the different modes, let me push the right button so I can show you. So it has like a car mode, motorcycle mode, bicycle mode, or a basketball mode, and you can set the presets for each of those, so it tells you how much pressure they should have. So it's really cool because if you set it to that preset, once it fills to that pressure, it automatically shuts off. So it will fill it up really fast, but then it will shut off, which is really cool. You can hear it's kind of noisy. I just have it on the ball mode right now, so it was just shooting pressure through the needle, which it comes with a needle and a few other attachments, so you can fill up inflatables and things like that. So it's got some of the attachments that you'll need. Really, it's an awesome product, it's at a good price, and there you go.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today I am shooting a video on the Nulksen tire inflator slash portable power station. Anything that you can charge via USB, you can charge with this. And you can also pump up all sorts of tires, from cars to bikes to balls to snowblowers. Basically everything except for more of the commercial vehicles or trucks, it'll pump up. So let's go ahead, dig in, do a quick unboxing, and roll into some of the features of this product. All right, I don't know if you guys like unboxing new things as much as I do, but here you've got the hose, a carrying case, the main pump, as well as a strap to carry it with. After I open everything up, I went ahead and plugged this in. It took probably a good 4 hours for the initial charge, and after a fully drained battery, I was looking at about 6 to 8, and that just depended on how dead it was. And as you can probably see, I have my Drock tester, and this is charging at about 5 watts. So to start it up, you simply press and hold the power button. It'll start up. You can switch between modes. So here we have PSI, bar, KPA, and KG/CM. And then all you do is you simply plug into whatever you're going to pump up. And then from there, you can plug in either a preset PSI, in this case for a ball. I'm just going to tap the power button once. And then one press of the power button again to get it to stop, and then a hold to turn it off. Now, if we want to turn on that light, instead of just tapping the unit button, you hold it down and it gets the flashlight to come on. And you can use the flashlight while you're pumping. There you go. So let's go ahead and take this out to the garage now. We'll fire it up. And as you can see, I'm going to hit the button there to show the PSI, and it always starts up for me at 35 PSI. And we're going to go ahead and test this out on a car and see how it works. Now again, the unit will shut itself off once it reaches the preset pressure that you have inputted there. So after you have everything hooked up, you hit the power button, just click it once, and away it goes. And just a few other things I'd like to note is my Black & Decker air station that I use all the time. Look at the size difference between that and this Nulksen. I mean, it looks like a beast compared to the Nulksen. And a lot's to be said for the portability of this. It's just awesome. The other thing is that connector, so that hose, and the part that actually connects to your tire, which is the valve stem, has a very good seal to it. There's a rubber seal inside, and I never hear any air leaking out of that. And I'm demonstrating that flashlight, and I've got enough lights on so I don't need it, but it's cool to see. So it took the Nulksen about a minute and a half to go up 2.5 pounds per square inch. And what I wanted to do here now is I really do trust the Black & Decker as far as accuracy goes. So I just wanted to plug this into each tire as I was doing them and check the accuracy. And it seemed like the Nulksen was within a 0.5 pound per square inch on each tire, which is very accurate in my opinion. So the next thing I wanted to test was the power output and charging a phone. It was charging it at 5.5 watts, which compared to a regular wall outlet is usually 7 to 8 watts. And then I stress tested it by adding a tablet to it, and it did just fine with all of my charging tests. Now, one of my biggest concerns was how hot this unit would get since it's so compact and small. And I was actually pleasantly surprised. You can see the unit itself. It's a little bit hard to see with the reflection, but you're looking at about 60 to 70 degrees. Where it gets the hottest is where that hose connects, and that was about 122 degrees. The hose itself didn't get too hot, but definitely that fitting where it connects, and now I can tell why they put that orange rubber boot around that connection. It is just basically to protect you from getting burned. Overall, I'm very happy though that this did not overheat in any way through all of my tests. Although keep in mind, I'm not over stressing this and using it like on truck tires or something that you're not supposed to. So the last thing to do was to charge this thing back up. And as you can see, it's charging at about 4.5 watts. And it took about 6 hours to charge after my full day of use. All right, so I've had some time to play around with this, and I've been very happy with it. I've been very surprised with the battery life, very surprised with its ability to pump up, car tires just as fast as my Black & Decker unit, which is probably about 3 times the size. The battery has very good performance, even when it heats up. When it's cold out, it was 9 degrees when I did my testing on my vehicles. And overall, it handled it like a champ, and it pumped them up fairly quickly for something this size. So you're not going to get it pumped up as quickly as a large air compressor, but overall, it is going to pump it up, for how big it is and the fact that it can fit in your pocket. Does a very good job. That added flashlight is also handy. Be surprised, if you're on the side of the road, just finding where the valve stem cover is. Having that LED light doesn't take much energy, but does help you get some visibility when you need it most. So overall, I've been very happy with this. At the price point it is, it's less than half the price of my cheapest pump that I personally own, which is, just great at, basically $40. You really can't beat it. You're buying through Amazon, so you've got that added luxury of just having the security that, when you buy it, if you have issues, you can always return it. So I've been very happy. This is a keeper for me. I hope this video was informative for you, and we'll see you in the next. Please hit subscribe and like this video if you liked it. Thank you.
If the inflator has a rank, bronze, silver, king. What? Got it wrong, king.
First blood, double kill, triple kill, quadra kill, godlike, legendary.
It is very small and convenient, and can be put in the trunk of a car. One end of the air nozzle is connected with the tire, and the other end is connected with the inflator. Current tire pressure value is displayed. Switch mode. Switch unit. Start. Fast inflation.
Sarah, that tire's looking a little flat on one side. Good thing you got that NSYNSY portable air compressor for Christmas. Let's get some air in that tire. Screw that short hose onto the compressor and onto the tire. Set it to automobile and the desired pressure. Hit the power button again and it'll start pumping. And once you get it to the desired pressure, it'll turn off and you just remove it from the tire. This compressor also comes with adapters that you can use for inflating pool inflatables, beach balls, athletic balls, as well as bike tires. Here I am inflating a tire on one of my bicycles. I actually ended up inflating about 4 tires, and I don't even think it put a dent on the charge. One more thing this has is a built-in flashlight. It can measure in PSI, bar, as well as kilograms, square centimeters. What if you have a power outage? It can charge your phone too. This is like the multi-tools of air compressors. Now, I know you know that I love multi-tools.